There is a serious information gap between dating attractive people and being happy. Dating attractive people is not for the weak. People hype it up like it's the ultimate relationship achievement, like you unlock some Hall of Fame badge in 2K, and sure, it looks good from the outside. You post a picture together and the likes skyrocket. You walk into a room and heads turn, but then the reality sets in. Because the same way you think they're attractive, so does everyone else. And trust me, everyone else does not care about your relationship. I have a homeboy, right, who is the most secure I've ever seen, stressing that his girlfriend got approached 3 times in 1 day, and all she did was go to the grocery store. We're not even talking about a night out at the club. We're talking about Trader Joe's. Mind you, his girlfriend is one of the most loyal women I've ever seen, and he still has gray hairs forming right now. The man looks like he's aged 4 years during one grocery run. Yes, stressing over what you can't control. Yes, if your girl is going to cheat, she's going to cheat. But that logic doesn't make it easier. If you love somebody, the natural thing to do is worry for them. It's not paranoia, it's care. It's the same reason I tell my best friend to text me when they get home. Not because I think they won't make it, but because I want to know that they did. Having an attractive partner is like telling them, text me when you make it home safe. Except instead of driving through a nice neighborhood, she's driving through O Block, gang. The risk just feels higher, even if nothing happens. I started talking to this girl that I met maybe 2 months ago. I won't get too much into the story because it's actually part of a bigger story I will tell one day, but let me set the scene. I go to this place invited by one of my homegirls. Her homegirls are also in attendance. One of the homegirls in attendance was by far the star of the entire show. You ever see someone walk in and suddenly everybody else looks like a background character? That was her. Whatever I came to do that day didn't matter anymore because my brain was just so focused on how I wanted this girl to perceive me. Now, with that being said, I only spoke to this woman twice the entire night. Once to say hi, and another time when we were stuffed into the backseat of a car together. Me and Cheerio were both back there packed in like sardines. I talked to this girl for about 15 seconds, and then afterwards, me and Cheerio got out of the car because we were getting dropped off where I parked at. When I got to my car, it was late, we were hungry, me and Cheerio ate at IHOP. And I'm gonna skip some stuff here because like I said, this is part of a bigger story. But at IHOP, I re-downloaded Instagram on my phone, which I had deleted at the time, and boom! First thing I see is a follow notification from my homegirl's friend. So naturally, I start snooping. And if I'm lying, I am flying. Within 3 swipes, I see she's followed by a player from the Denver Nuggets, a player from the Kansas City Chiefs, and a player from the Boston Celtics. That was just the first scroll. They weren't even deep swipes into her followers list. And I just sat there thinking, how do I explain to my family 5 months down the line that my girl got flown out for All-Star Weekend? I can't. There's no way. And this isn't just a hypothetical. This is a woman who's been backstage with Kodak Black, chilling with Nas. The week before she met me, she was literally around Drake. I'm cool. I tried to talk to her for sure, but the amount of pressure I'd have to apply to bag her felt like trying to outbid billionaires. And I'm not built for that. I pull away easy. And in this moment, I was glad for it. So I ask you this, does that mean the prettier your girl is, the more you should worry about her? Actually, that's false. In reality, you don't worry about attractive people. That's not how your brain works. You worry about people you care about. Attractive people can give you different things to worry about: outside forces, distractions, things out of your control. That's what really becomes the problem. Watching your shorty get DM'd by a 5-star athlete is not a situation everyone in life will face. But if you do, good luck. Engagement rings and Super Bowl rings are not weighed the same. One costs money and the other one comes with it. It's not just the DMs either though. It's catcalls at the grocery store when you're just a few steps too far away for anyone to know that you're together. It's people trying to slide at the gas station. It's the random girl at the gym who suddenly decides her workout plan involves standing directly in front of your boyfriend every set. These are the things outside of your control, and it is not for the weak. Thus, pretty woman, ugly problems. From the outside looking in, when you don't care about someone, it's easy to say, oh, the more attractive they are, the more stress they cause. That sounds logical. It feels like a fair warning label, but the truth is, ugly people can cause the same problems, sometimes worse. A desperate person, not an ugly person, will sleep with anything, even if that anything is a 1 out of 10. And since that 1 out of 10 happens to be your significant other and doesn't get pursued often, they might end up folding in the moment. That mindset ends up making people reckless. And even if they don't fold, they can still be worrisome. Because here is a universal law of dating. The moment someone gets into a relationship, it's like a pheromone leaks out into the air announcing, hey, I just got cuffed, come ruin it. Your phone will be radio silent for months. You'll be begging for notifications. But the second you start dating someone, suddenly your phone vibrates enough to turn your couch into a massage chair. It's ridiculous. So, does that mean there's no ugly people and no loyal pretty people? Well, kinda, because loyalty has nothing to do with looks. Loyalty has everything to do with intentions. You can have the prettiest woman alive or the handsomest man alive. It doesn't matter. The question is, does this person even want to be loyal? Does this person want to keep you out of ugly problems? Because that's the truth nobody wants to face. Pretty women aren't automatically problems. Ugly women aren't automatically safe. Men aren't exempt from anything. Loyalty doesn't come from your face card. It comes from your choices. And I think that's where people get it twisted. We confuse risk with reality. Yes, an attractive partner may get more attention. Yes, it might mean more scenarios where you could feel insecure, but attention is not action. Pressure is not participation. What actually matters is whether or not they want to be solid. With that being said, it's a wrap. Fade to black.